Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 2 for hotel management system in Django with Next.js. In this video, we are going to create the home page, right? So we are going to start our front end system. In our previous video, we have seen that how we can set up the backend, how we can set up the front end. We have set up the Django with the PostgreSQL. We have seen that how we can create app in a Next.js. So for the setup, you can watch the previous video. You can watch the video number 1, right? So I have here given the numbers, so you can watch the video number 1. In this video, we are going to create the home page, right? So this home page is a simple image that I have created, and I have defined the color theme and all, right? So we can start creating our layouts, start creating our templates. So this is we are going to start our front end, right? So this is our first home page layout. Then we will do the other things. In this video, we will also see how we can how we will create the common things like our header, footer, and all the things, right? So we will do all these things in this video. So let's start to do that, and we will focus on the home page, right? So let's start to create the home page. Okay, so for the home page, first of all, let's open our VS Code. Then here I have opened the project, right, in which it contains backend, front end, and then I will open the integrated terminal here, right? And I am in the front end. I have run this command, and it is running this thing, right? So it is running the Next.js app. So I will copy this and paste it here, right? So it will run this app. Okay, so now let's start to create the templates, right? So what I will do, I will close this, and I will also close this. Let's go to front end source, right? And source, currently what it is doing, it is loading this page, right? And it is extending the layout, right? So in this this is our parent layout, and it is by default loading the page.js file, right? So let me show you. So I'll remove everything from here, okay, and also remove this class. Let's remove this one, right? And also from the layout, let's remove the fonts and all, right? Let's keep the metadata as it is. This metadata API helps us to create the meta title, a meta description and all, right? So let's name it hotel management system, right? And on the way, we will try to modify this, okay, according to the page, right? Hotel management system. Let's remove this body class, and children will be saved because it will extend the layout. If you will not create the layout, then it will automatically pick this layout, or you can create your own, right? So page.js, let's say this home page, great. So if I go here, you can see here home page. Now we need to install the Bootstrap, and we need to install the Bootstrap and include on this actually all over the pages. So let's install the Bootstrap and include it here. All right, so what we will do, we will open our terminal, and we'll open the, actually we will close this, and we will run the npm install Bootstrap. So it will automatically install the latest version of Bootstrap, right? So let's see. Okay, so package installed. Now let's run again the server, and let's go to our layout.js here, and before this export, let's say import Bootstrap slash distribution slash css slash bootstrap.min.css. So it will automatically take the path of the node modules, right? So if you go in this, and you will see this node module, and you can see here Bootstrap. distinction css and bootstrap min.css. Here, where is that? Bootstrap min.css, right? We need only this one, so this thing. Okay, now let's see it's loading or not, or it's working or not. So what here, min.css, and we have a page here, let's say h2, and we load this home page in the h2, right? So let's see here, it's running or not, let's check. Okay, so it's compiling, let's see. Okay, so you can see here font has been changed, and it means it's loading the bootstrap, correct? Now let's start creating our header and all the things, and we'll do that according to bootstrap library. Okay, so here we need to understand that the header will be same on all pages and footer will be same on all pages, right? So we have a two foot, this is our main footer and this is our bottom part, right? So let's create the common things before we are doing, and of course we will start from here, right? So let's start to work on the components. So what we will do here, let's create the, in the app folder, in the source folder, we will create a folder, new folder, components, right? And in the components we will create file, new file, we'll create header, not a header, let's say common, right? And in the common, sorry, I think we should create the folder, but it's created something else. So move to recycle bin. In the component, let's create folder common, and in the common we'll create folder, not folder, header.js, right? And let's see more. And then in the common also, let's create a file, footer.js. What is this? This is file or what? We need to delete this because I think we have created a file, but it should be file, we created folder, sorry. So header.js, and one more thing, we'll create bottom.js, right? So it's very good way to divide your things in the component so you can manage properly, right? So first of all we will work on the header, right? So what we will do, we need to export default function header, right? And in this we will return here h1, this is header, right? And this header we will include in the layout, right? So we will say, when we add header, then it will automatically import this, and in the before the children, right? So whenever before we loading the page, we will add the component, correct? So when we go here, you can see here this is header, right? And same thing we will do in the footer. So copy and paste here, and we will say footer, and here we will say footer, and in the layout we'll do the same footer, okay? And here we will, after this, footer, great. And one more thing, we need to create the bottom. So this is our bottom, right? So bottom in the layout we'll say bottom, okay? And the same thing we will do here. And now one by one we will work on these sections, great. So we created the header. We will create this section also, but let's work on the header because header is a main part, and then we will work on the footer, right? So now let's start creating the header. Let's start working on the header component. All right, so we'll open the Bootstrap Bootstrap official website, and here we will say navbar, and let's go to navbar, right? And here what is our design? This is our design. Okay, so what we will do, we'll copy this one, navbar, and we'll go to header, and here we will create a header. What is this? Okay, we'll create a nav actually, and then here we will do the things and remove this class because we are working in a React.js, so it should be class name, correct? So replace all, and here we will say HMS. Now let's see. So this is saying HMS, and it should be in the container. So it is in the container, and the nav bar should be margin start auto. So it will go here. We don't need the disable link, and let's do some indenting. So here we have anchor tag, right? And what are the links? So links are home, gallery, services, about us, contact us. Maybe we can modify home, gallery, services. So we will change this on this gallery. We will show all the images related to the hotel, right? What are other things? Services, about us, about us is more specific, and then contact, right? Where is that? Here, home, gallery, services, about us, contact, and we need two buttons. So let's create here buttons, book event, right? So we'll say, okay, we will change the color later, but let's make it like a button. So button danger, button SM, right? So this kind of thing. Why this is not showing like a button? Okay, maybe because this is a nav link, so that it is not showing like a button. Okay, let's give it some margin, margin top 1. Okay, now let's another one, let's do another one, book room. Actually book room should be on the room details, so we don't need this one, right? So book event is we can work because event we are not showing any list of that kind of things. Okay, so this is our header, and we don't need to active class, add to active class. So home, gallery, about us, contact, right? Now we need to add this color, correct? So how we can add this color? So let's say okay, so I think I have closed that. Okay, no problem. Let's go to here. Let's see here. All right. Okay, I will copy the color code, and then I will see here. I will paste in the styling. Okay. All right. So now we have this thing, and we need to define the color and fonts, right? We need to define the all over fonts. So I will use the font, I will use the Google font, right? Google font is open source and free, so we will use that. And so let's work on the fonts so that we can step better. Okay, so let's define the fonts. So for the fonts, I will use the Google fonts, right? And this font is Pacifico, right? So what I will do here, first of all, let's import Pacifico from next font Google, correct? And then here we will define the constant Pacifico equal to Pacifico dot, right? So Next.js provides us, let me show you Next.js fonts. So if you see, you can see here the font optimization, and here you can see that, right? So let's copy this. So name is font Pacifico, and then I will also define the weight of the font, right? Is that weight, and I'll say 400, correct? And this should be Pacifico, correct? And this font I will add here in the class. So let's define the class here, navbar brand. So first of all, navbar brand, and then dollar Pacifico dot class name, correct? See, if we go here, what is the issue? Let's check. No default fonts. So what I will do, go, okay, so we need to import this from here as a package, correct? Now you can see here, right? Now I will increase some font size. So what I will do, so font size as equal to h4, right? So see this. Now we need to add the color, right? So what I will do here, in the nav bar, I will do style background color 7F00. Let's make it an object. What is the font? Let me check. Let's say this font, right? So hash this one. Okay, what is the issue? Let's check it. So here we have a navbar background color. Okay, let's check in the, let's check here color schemes. So this is our custom color, background color is this, so it should work. Not sure why this is not working. Okay, let me let's check. Let's add here red, right? Sorry, style red. No, where we have, where Bootstrap adding this nav bar. Okay, so nav bar, yeah, this is fine. Oh, sorry, we need to remove this one. Okay, so this you can see, right? So if I say hash ff 554959 actually, so this is this color, but we need that color, right? So let me point this, let me point out that color, and then we can done one more thing. The color should be dark, so we'll say bs theme color equal to dark, right? For that we can see here. Okay, so data bs theme, sorry, it should be data bs theme. So database theme. It helps you define. Okay, so when we say dark, it will automatically change the color of other text, right? Now we need to point that color, and let me check that color. So the color is 7F005T, right? So this is the color. Okay, so here, and we also need to, okay, so these color are white. Okay, so book event color should be, let's give a class for book event color. So book event color should be, let me show you, let's remove this pt danger, right? And book event color is 68004C, right? So this is our book event color, and text should be white, and it's not a small button, let's make it a big, right? So this is our book event. And HMS color is also different, so that's color is, copy this. I'm just giving a inline styling, but we will do this styling in our CSS. I will tell you that how we can include our own CSS, right? And sorry for the horn noise. Okay, so now here we'll say color, and this should be what I have written, 66 D6, right? So this is our color. Okay, so our header will look like this. Okay, so it's the same thing, little bit different, but actually the font size, actually let's make it a text white. Will work? No, we need to give text white at every single anchor text, right? So this one, and we also need to do font weight. So let's check font weight italic. Okay, so what it will be, bolder text. So FW bold. Let's go here, FW bold. Let's check it first. Yep, this is nice, correct? Okay, now one more thing, we need to also find that this kind of font. So what I will do, Google font, let's go to Google fonts. This font name is fed something, Federo. No, this font is different. Okay, I will check that, and the same way we can apply that which we apply in our logo, the same way we can apply here also, right? All right, so what we need to do now, we need to also do some spacing more. So what I will do, here uh, margin right or margin end, sorry, 2, and this will be also 2 2 2 2 2, right? So if I go here, you can see this margin, no need to this one, because this will always in the end. I think we should give it margin 3, right? Okay, so now it will looking like similar. Let's see how it will work. Okay, all right, so now we are done with the header, I think. Then let's work on the slider, correct? So let's start to working on the slider. Okay, so now let's work on this slider section. Before the slider section, I have also added the font. The font name is Fredoka for the, where is that, for this home page, for the header menu, right? So Fredoka, and weight is 600. and I have added it here, right? Okay, we will move that when we create the our own pay according. When we create the CSS, we will move all this inline styling. Okay, all right, so now let's start the slider. So for the slider, we will install this package, right? So React responsive slider, copy this and close the server, and then npm install this one. Okay, so this is installed. Now rerun the server again, and now what we need to do, we need to render this carousel. So for that, what I will do here, I will create a, so this header is complete. In the page we need a slider. Before here we need a slider. So what I will do, I will create here one more component, save component. This is not common, so what I will give here, banners, or we can say specific home banners .js. Okay, so home banner.js, and here we'll do the same like footer or other things. So paste here and we'll say home banners. Okay, and in the home banners we will add the slider, so carousel, and before that we need to import these two things. Yeah, this one, right? And then we will copy this carousel. Okay, here. Now we need to add the images. Okay, so let's add here banners 1.jpg, right? And one more thing, it will look like this. Let me show you. So this one, if I say here demo, it will look like this, right? And I will remove the thumbnails because I really don't like the thumbnail, but these are fine, right? Okay, so now we need images. So what I will do here, like I have a pst, one more thing, hotel management system, demo images. So I will copy this image, hotel management, and where is the images, YouTube videos, hotel management system, videos, step, oh sorry, let me go here, and in the public app, here I will create folder banners, and in the banners I will paste here, right? So in the banners I will paste here, I pasted here banners. In the front end public folder, I have created the banners folder. In the banners I have created a one demo image. So this is say banner 1, copy paste, and we'll say banner 2, right? Banner 2, let's show it. So so you can see here we have a two banners, and we'll say png, right? And this is banner 1. Okay, and let's copy this one and paste here, and we'll say banner 2 legend 2. Okay, and let's go here, let's see here. Oh sorry, we need to import this in other layout, right? So here what I will do, home banners. Okay, and this home banners will go after the header, right? Actually this should not be in the layout, but we will create a home page, different home page, right? So let's create, let's remove this, right? Let's create a home page. This should be go in the home page, sorry, home page is already exists. So home banners, and this will be go here. Okay, right? So home banners. Okay, now let's go. What did you mean the braces home oh, sorry. Must be null, not defined. Super expression must either be null or what it is saying. Home banners. Here home banners, carousel, exporting. What is the issue? Let's see. Okay, so the issue is because here the user interaction involved, so we need to define this as a use client. I mean the client component, because default the components are server components, right? Because here user interaction is involved, so it should be client component, right? Okay, so it's showing now. Okay, here you can see, and we need I will define the thumbnail as a thumbnail. I don't want to show the thumbnail, so show thumbs should be where we are defining the, let's check this. So here we are, let's go to the GitHub and let's check that where it is saying that home.carousel, where we are setting these things in this in the carousel or what, where carousel, let's set this. We'll say here show thumbs false, right? So thumbnail is not showing. No need for the legend, just images, right? Just images, and arrow is great, right? So thumbnail is working. Okay, now thumbnail is working, we will work on the services. Okay, so let's start to work on the services. All right, so we need to start the services. We have to go, okay, here. So let's create the component and we will add it in our home page. So we'll create here, save. It's a normal component. Actually, we'll create with this way, right? So components, and we'll create a file, and we will say home services, right? Home services.js. Okay, and in this, let's copy the footer, paste here, and we'll say home services, right? And in the home services, what things we need? One header and 3 boxes. Great. So what we will do here, we will create section, right? And section should be in the container. Actually everything is in the container, in the page. Okay, so home services, it's a container, and then we will define the h3, and this h3 is we'll say services, and then we will create a row, and in this row we should have 3 columns, right? So this one, and in this column we should have one image, right? We will later optimize this, and then one heading, right? So we'll say room types, the first one is, and here we'll add images. So images will be banners, sorry, thumbs. I have created a simple, here images 1.png. Let's see this. Okay, so this is one service, and then another one is event booking, events, and then one is online booking, right? Online booking. Okay, and we'll call this home services section home services component in our home page. So home services, cut this and paste after the banner, right? So we'll see here. So you can see this home services images are too big, and we'll add here class image thumbnail, right? So let's add this class here, sorry, right? So these are the thumbnails. And one more thing, let's make it center. So I will add here text center, right? And we'll give some margin from top. So margin top 1, right? So add here and here. And for the services also, of course, so margin top bottom, this thing, right? And services will be some margin top bottom, and this should be text center, right? So this is room types, and of course it should be link, right? So this should be link. When we define the links, we will use the optimized link according to the Next.js way, right? So this one, paste here and paste here, and sorry, need to copy then paste here. What is that? We are doing something wrong. Where is we are doing something wrong? Oh, sorry, right? So services and events and all will define the colors later. Here we have, oh, we need to define few things more. Let's define the background. Let's say bg light, right? And we have given margin. Let's give padding. Let's give padding 1, top bottom padding, right? And yeah, let's say bg dark actually, so it will highlight. Okay, rounded, right? So actually this is not suitable too much because we need something different. So let's go to card. Let's go here. Let's go to card layout, grid cards. So I think this is more suitable. So what I will do here, let's copy the card, this one, right? Let's remove all of the things and let's paste it here, the card, right? And here, okay, we don't need this one. We have an image, so what I will do, I will copy this one and paste here. Just remove this thing. All text, of course we will add room types in the all text also, right? Let's remove this thing. We have a card, this column, okay. So it should work now properly. So this one, and let's define the background color. Let's say dark, sorry, pg dark, no. Then card body, right? And let's say text white, right? Room types, okay. Okay, so this is room type services. So we'll copy this, paste here, right? Let's say events, and let's say online booking. Okay, right? So these are the services, and let's give it more space. I think more. All right, so This is nice. Let's give it 2. Okay, so services. So here we have a banner, and here we have a services. Okay, and this should be linked. Okay, we'll define the link later when we connect this. Okay, so service section is completed. Now let's work on the gallery. Gallery will be same. One more thing that I need to do, services. These are the services we'll define here. Let's define one more thing. And actually in the services, no need for view all, because we are providing 3 kind of services in this system, in this hotel management system, right? So this is done, services are done. Let's work on the gallery, right? Then reviews and then all. Okay, so for the banners, what I will do, I'll copy this one. Let's copy and paste here. I think actually let's copy paste it. Let's copy this, copy new. What is this? Don't save. Okay, so copy new, paste, save, and we'll say home gallery.js, right? So home gallery.js. Okay, so we have home gallery.js. Okay, so we'll say home gallery.js, and we'll say gallery, and we'll just show images, not anything else, just images. Okay, and in the here we'll say home gallery, cut and paste here. Okay, so we have services, we have gallery, right? Let's create one more row for the gallery, copy, paste, right? So, and one more thing, let's margin top 3, 4. Okay, later in this, what we will do, when we click on this, it will highlight the image, and it will show the image as a zoom mode, right? So services, gallery, and now we will work on the reviews, right? So if I go in the demo images, if I go here, and if I go to PST, no. Okay, so let's work on the reviews, and we'll see how we can add the reviews. Okay, all right, so let's work on the reviews. So this is our review section. So what I will do, let's create one more component. Let's new file, and we'll say reviews, or we can say home reviews.js, right? So home reviews.js, and here it's the reviews. So I will copy this whole and paste it here, and I'll say it home reviews, right? And we will say reviews. And for reviews, what we need, two things, 2 columns in a one row. So first of all, let's remove this row, and remove this column, remove this row, and this should be 6, this should be also 6. So 3 things, the name of the author, then the content, then the star, right? So let's remove all of the things here. So let's add name of the author, author name, and the content. This is awesome project, and then we should have stars, right? So we will add here, let's say star. Okay, so here we need to add font awesome, right? So what I will do here, we'll say react font react font awesome, right? So here you can see setup with react. Okay, what we need to do, so font awesome svg core, or we can simply say this one npm install react fonts, right? And then add icons with react, so we can see here. Okay, or let's add the simple way. And what is the simple way is, okay, so for the font awesome, what we can do, we can just simply stop the server, and then we can install the font awesome and save in our package.json. And then after that, in our home page, sorry, in our layout, we will import the font awesome like we did Bootstrap. And then here I have created a home reviews, and in this p tag here we will add our class fa star, right? And we will add the class here. And then after that, what we will do, class name equal to text warning, and it will give us, right? And one more thing, we need to home reviews after this, after the home gallery section, right? And here you can see that it is showing the things. Okay, one more thing, it should not text center, right? So here, okay, so author name, and this is awesome project. Okay, let's do 5 stars, not just one. Let's do 5 stars. And let's do one more thing, let's add a span here because it's taking so much space from the top bottom. Sorry. Okay, so let's see here, author name, author name is too big, let's make it h5. Okay, yeah, this can work, and let's make it a little bit big. Okay, all right, so this is one, and the second, oh sorry, this is show 2 3 4 5. Okay, 5 star, right? And then we can create one more here. Actually we can create 3 actually, right? So let's give one more thing, let's give it a border. Okay, and let's give it some padding. Okay, and let's make it in 3 column. Let's keep it 2. I think 2 is nice, right? And let's give it a border also here. Okay, it's too much congested, so let's say 4. Let's say 4, and let's give it offset, right? So for it's taking space, we'll say 5 5 5 5 offset 1. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, and let's make it, yeah, this is fine, I think this is nice. And now margin, let's give it margin bottom 3, or let's say 4. Okay, and let's margin bottom 4 here also, and let's create one more, and then one more. Okay, what it is, oh sorry, we need to give margin to the row, margin bottom 3. Let's copy the row and paste after the row. right? So this is reviews. I think the margin should be more, 5. Yeah, this is nice here. Okay, so reviews, I think review will be fine if we do 3. Okay, let's do 3 then. Let's say 4, right? And then we should not give this border to here. Okay, let's keep it. We'll see how we can do that, and if you have any idea then you can also share, right? So these are the reviews. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so actually we need to change the font colors. We'll change that, and we also need a view all, right? So let's do view all for this. So we'll say anchor here, and we'll say view all, right? And here we will class add, and it will be float end, right? Oh, where we added? Okay, we should not add here, we should add here. View all, right? This is not properly aligned, but what we can say, what we need to do, we can say float end. Now ms auto, yes, so margin start auto for the second column, right? Okay, so this view all, let's add a class, font size, let's say font size 4, let's say 5, and it will make it as a button. So button, let's say primary. Okay, this is view all, and it should be, actually it should be the same color we have here. Okay, so what we will do, we'll add a style same as our header. We'll copy this style, and we'll remove this bottom button primary, add here. And what is the color? The color is, the dark color is 684C. Oh, this is fine. And the text is white, so text white. Okay, so this is nice, reviews and all. Okay, this color also should be changed. I will add, we need to add styling. So after this home page creation, I will create a style for our common things, right? So this review section is also completed. Let's work on the footer section. Okay, all right, so for the footer, here we have 4 columns, 1 2 3 4, and let's remove all the things from here. Let's just open footer, and in the footer we have 3 columns. First of all, we will create a section, we'll create a footer, right? And then add a class container, and then we'll create a div class, and we'll create a div class row, and in this row we'll create call 3, right? And this is the first one. And for the container, I will give some padding 3. And the first thing is we need to add logo, right? So let's copy this one and paste here. We don't need the navbar brand, right? So this is HMS, and after that we need a p tag, and we'll say hotel management system. Let's go to review this. Pacifico is undefined. Okay, great. Pacifico is undefined. This is saying correct. So what I will do, I will copy this, right, and paste here. Remove this Redoka, and let's go here, and we also need to give some styling. Okay, so the styling will be, we also need to create one more div here, container fluid, and we need to give styling here, background, right? So let's give a background, this one, and then in this we will create a container, and in this container we need to create a row, right? Okay, here. All right, so HMS hotel management system, and let's give it some space, some color, text white, and let's add it H6, right? So this is fine. Okay, now the second column. So in the second column, where is that? About us. Okay, so for the about us, we will add a H4 about. What is that? About. Okay, now then we have to define a list, and in the list we have his company history career. Okay, so company history and then career, right? So let's see about company history career. Okay, and let's go to list. Where is that? Let's go to get Bootstrap, and let's go to list, basic example. So this is list group. Okay, we need simple list. Okay, so let's see where is the simple list without any badge or something. List links and button number, horizontal variants, CSS, and if I say here, okay, we need to define the, let's define one thing. Let's add in a p tag, let's add in a anchor, and let's then add company history then all. Okay, so here let's go here, and let's add actually class text white, right? And we'll also add text decoration none, right? And this is also class text white. Okay, and then let's copy this one, history and career. So this will be history and this is career. Okay, and the same thing we'll copy this, paste here. What is the next one? Contact. Okay, we'll see that what content should be filled in these links, and then we have a support. Okay, so about contact support, and this is the thing, and the last one is bottom. So what we will do, we need to define the same thing. We'll copy this, paste here, but it's a div, right? And then container. Actually, we don't need to add anything here, but we will just add background color dark. It will be bg dark, and we just need to add here one thing. What is that? Designed and developed by Code Artisan Lab, right? And Code Artisan Lab will be link. Okay, here. Let's go here, and color should be white. So text white. Okay, let's go here, and this is also white. So copy this, paste here, and text center. All right. So I think we developed our home page, but we need to refine something. The font colors and gallery text colors, actually, the view all buttons and all. So what we will do, we will in the next video we will create a css, our common css that will suit for our upcoming layouts. So we'll create that. Okay, and we will see that how we can create, how we can override the bootstrap styling, right? Because we need to create lot of files here. So if I go to videos, okay, so home page is done, right? So home page is done. Sorry. Now we will work on the room types page. Okay, this is from here we can also get an idea that how we can, structure our things, structure our websites. Okay, so this is our template in a Next.js with the different components. When we will work, it will very helpful that how we can work separately on each part. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the video, and please subscribe this channel, right? Let's go to the channel, then we can talk. Okay, so subscribe this channel and like this video, like this channel. Please share this channel with your friends who wants to learn Next.js, Django, right, in the web development. And I will also request you to support me on GitHub, uh, not just via donation, but I will also provide you the project, right? You can also support me via purchasing project from projectsplaza.com, right? I'm also uploading my projects on the Projects Plaza, so you can also purchase. You can join the membership and all. And I will I will also upload this project on GitHub. And if you purchase this project at this level, at the price will be changed according to the progress of this project. So if you purchase this project, suppose today, and the price is $10, then you will get the whole project update, the whole project in $10, right? So today is the best thing for you, that you can pay just this small amount and you can purchase the project. And whenever I upload, or whenever I will push, you will get the notification, right? But if you purchase this project at the end, then the price will be different, maybe 100 or maybe $150. So that's this is the chance that where you can purchase the project, right? Because the learning management system is 110, and by the progress I increase the prices. Okay, so again, thank you so much, and in the next video we will work on the another layout, and we will modify our home we will do some updation in our homepage layout, right? So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned with the Code Artisan Lab, and let's meet in the next video.